Good evening everybody, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are looking at Yyai stock, and this one, well, it's up by 4,000%. Now, this of course does actually tie in very nicely with what we spoke about over the last video, where we saw the stock ultimately beginning to move into a potential consolidation phase. It does appear to be the case now that that actually has stuck, and we have of course seen the stock begin to push higher. Now, if you watched in the last episode, we spoke about the fact that, the stock was essentially at a point where we were coming close to a slowdown in downtrend momentum. We spoke about that, and of course now we're seeing this one really beginning to push up. If we see where we're at now, you can clearly see a new reality coming into this one as we touch levels close to the $4 range, right? Making that drop that we saw way back when look like a moment in time that is of course long gone. Now, given that, and given where we are up to now, the question is, where do we go from here? And do we have that potential to go from here? Well, to look at this, we need to zoom out to the past month, and again, you will clearly see what I'm speaking about here in this time frame. You're seeing a point now where the stock is initially hitting levels of resistance to the upside. You're looking at initial levels right around the 380 mark, then higher levels maybe around 440 or potentially around 450. Given everything that we are seeing today though, I think things are very impressive. I'm overall very excited to see this one hopefully continue to push up into the next couple of days, but again, with a rise like this, I am very cautious. The stock is up very big, and whilst that is a good thing, when these moves do come, the question often in my mind is it already too late? Now again, at the same time, if you are to see this one find a support, this could be still a very interesting moment, in my personal opinion. Now I'm looking for supports potentially around about the 340 range, potentially to the low end around 330 or 335. If you are to see a breakout, I'm initially looking at levels at 360, and then looking at 365, for a potential push onto 370, 380, 385, then possibly onto $4 and beyond for a hopeful retest of numbers in the 440s, 450s. Really though, an overall very positive day, very impressed by what we are seeing. I'd love to hear your personal thoughts and opinions on this though, so do drop me a comment down below in the comment section. Thank you for your time, and goodbye for now.